Okay, so I am in my plant room, which would normally be like a dining room of a house, but I don't have a table and I don't need a table. So I'm going to be changing out my feeders, my red roaches, from this one to this drawer one. This one has a warped bottom to it, and I don't like how the fingers interlap like it. So I'm just going to switch it over. Nice spider. So I thought I'd let you guys know what red runners look like. They're red roaches, red runners, what have you. I used to have hissers in here. They didn't survive. I'm not going to do any more hissers. They breed slow. I got them last summer. It was nice and hot in the house and nothing. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So what we're going to do is these guys can climb the sides, but I haven't had a problem here. I put Vaseline in my other container, so I'm just going to go ahead and line this with some food that I have and some oats. I do have the food in there, but it's got, when I give them oranges and bananas, and or not bananas, but potatoes and carrots, it gets really moist in there and I don't like it, and it starts moldy the food. So I'm going to do some oats. The other thing is if you don't like roaches, don't get these, because if they escape in the house, and more than one that escapes in the house, you'll have a roach problem. Which, no, I'm not saying that it has for me whatsoever. If they have, I haven't seen them. So there you go. The other thing I wanted to add, here it is. This is a combination meal that I've gotten. It's in a cat litter thing, but it's horse beet pellets, chicken calcium scratch, and then some oat seeds, oat whatever for horses, big old sacks of them. I got tons in the garage. I mix it all together. I blend it in a little blender, and then I make it into a powder, and they can just feed off of that as well. It is very dusty. I'll show you exactly what it looks like when it's blended up. Oh yeah, and bird seed. And there's some other stuff too. So that's just all the holes and stuff. It doesn't get completely broken down, but it's good enough for the critters. I give it to my mealworms and my dubia roaches. So I will show you really quick my colony, because I can't exactly take it out and then show you without some maybe dropping. And like I said, you don't want them in your house. So, their egg cartons, I'm taking away all the, like I gave them lettuce, and the lettuce is drying up or it's moist. So, there's a few on here. I'm not going to do that one because there's little of it right there, and I don't want that. And for their water, I use the water pellets. It's for your plants. It's water crystals. I'll show you the container in a minute. But you just do a couple water crystals, and they swell up like 5 times their size, like Orbeez. And I've noticed that the baby roaches are coming out of here when I go put water in it, so they like the moisture. And that's good, so they won't drown. It's called water storing crystals, if you can even see this. Should be familiar. You can use it for houseplants if you're going on vacation. Take some dirt, some of these crystals, mix it in your dirt, water your plant, and they'll stay moist for while you're gone. Let's see how big they get, if they even say it. Potting containers, vegetable flower beds, all sorts of things. So, but this is no different than what they sell, like that cricket quench. It's just a different shape and a form, but it's still the quencher. So, where's my... I got plants galore, can you tell? Can't really like plants. We'll do that in a bit. All right, so I give them carrots. I'm checking to see if there's anything on this one. There isn't. So I'm just going to transfer it over. I don't think I'm going to be able to show you because there's food in this, and if I tip it upside down, alright, I'm going to briefly show you my colony. Oh, this isn't a big colony, but it's some of the colony. You can even see that. None fell down, that's good. So then I have to go through this container and find if there's any babies. I'm going to leave this container to be for several more days, and then I'll just catch the adults that I see and put them in this new container. So that's about does it. Do your research if you ever have these animals and you want to know what feeders are best. I like variety. I have mealworms. I've given bucket loads of mealworms away to people who have chickens. I have these 2 containers of red runners. Sometimes your beetles will get in there from your mealworms. I have in my tent 2 containers of dubia roaches and then 1 container of mealworms. Birds outside, if you have birds in your area, you do seeds. You can do the live ones in a container outside, or you can do them frozen or freeze-dried or whatever you want to do. You can dehydrate them also. So that's all I wanted to show you on this. I need to concentrate on getting the adults out of there, and then if there's any babies in there, they'll grow up and then I can catch them then. So anyway, hope you enjoy it. Comments, questions, leave them down below, and see you later.